Come on. Checking connection. Oh boy. All right, let's change that up a little bit. There we go, there we go, there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ready to roll. Stop recording. Do this, do that. Do this, do that. Good evening, everyone. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk. Mark, how you doing? Thomas, Leo, Vicky, Andrea, D's Nuts. All righty. Anyway, Steve. Anyway, my name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk. Here I am going to show you how I invest in weekly options, well, weekly stock options, doing a strategy called a covered call. A covered call is one of the safest trading strategies there is. You buy a stock, you sell an option against it, you get to collect a premium on a weekly basis. Tom Powell bought NEE and sold a call at 82. Looks good for now. I'll let you know how it works out on Friday. Cool beans. Sup there, Austin? Crazy Creed 31. Mac Jones, all gravy. Wow. Randall Ray, how are you doing? Andrea, hi James, sold 2 covered calls on Walgreens. Can we talk about buying some stock, but if the numbers are good? Alrighty, well, I like the numbers for Walgreens this morning. As a matter of fact, I bought some more Walgreens this morning. WBA. Now, I originally owned Walgreens. Hold on a second. Danny, Hockey, how are you doing? Anyway, I missed the call this morning. Any good news stuff? I've got money to invest. Cool beans, hold on. Dusty, hey, new to the channel, just joined. You're righty, buddy. Way to go. Way to go, buddy. Thanks, welcome. Randall Ray, you know what the funny thing is? I had it was a 3-hour meeting this morning. We were on for 3 hours, a lot of great trades. Here's the kicker. Okay. Hola, ¿qué pasa, amigo? Here's the bad thing about this morning's live event. The video didn't come through. The audio came through, but the video didn't. No hablo español, señor. Muy piquito. Thoughts on firms that allow you to buy into private companies that haven't IPO'd yet? No, sorry, dude. I only do companies that have 2 decades, 20 years of consistent profits, verifiable profits. Rich Bruner, how are you doing today? That ginger tea is really helping out my throat. I didn't cough at all last night. Awesome. Anyway, let's take a look at Walgreens. It's the first one. I actually did buy some Walgreens today. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Here is the direction. It's bouncing off the bottom that we made last month, a couple of weeks ago. You can't get any lower than the low of the year, and that just happened up. El Pablo, ¿qué pasa? I stopped at CVS today. Cool. What is the most useful SEC filings you look at? You're going to have to be a little bit more specific than that, because SEC filings is a whole bunch of those, and you have to be more specific of which one in particular you want me to give an opinion on. Okay? That being said, let's keep on rolling. Now, we see the high of the year is here. It's like 27.28, drops all the way down to $8. Okay. K10s. Yep, no, sorry, can't help you out with that one. Sorry, can't help you out with that. Now, you may think, got over 2% on hog today. Cool beans. Let's take a look at Harley-Davidson. Hold that thought. We will take a look at it. What stock is that? Oh, right now, this is Walgreens, WBA. Now, El Pablo wants to take a look at Harley-Davidson. We will. All right. First thing I want to see, the high, the low, all that kind of stuff. We already looked at it over here. Currently, the price is $9. Now, you ask yourself, do I like Walgreens? And do I like Walgreens at $9? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. If I buy it first thing in the morning, I can sell the $9 call for 60 cents a share. That's huge. That is, think about it, that's huge. 60 cents a share on a $9 stock. Well, great. Well, I actually bought some Walgreens today. I originally in at it at 12. As you can see, the 12 is right about here. So let's zoom on in. A year ago, Walgreens was at 23.25. The high of the year at the end of December, 27.05. And then she just kept on dropping until she finally finds the bottom of the year. Look at that chart. Okay, 30 days ago, we're at $9. Drops all the way down to $8. Shoots up, pulls back, and starts shooting up again. Today is the 30-day high. Great. Maybe not a great time to buy in. Hit like, he works hard. Yay, Joe Martin. Okay, so anyway, that being said, I'm originally into Walgreens at $12. So I had the opportunity to jump in, buy some at $9. Well, hell yeah, it cuts my dollar cost average down to what? $10.50, maybe, somewhere in that area. But I did collect more than 2 or 3% this week from Walgreens. I like Walgreens. They've been in business for 170 years. 7,000, I think it's 7,000. No, 9,700. They got a shitload of stores worldwide. Yep, they have a little bit of flack at the moment, only because, see the stock, how it went down? It dropped and dropped and dropped. Reason being, current administration here in the U.S. does not want to prosecute for theft. Inviting everybody, come on in, rob us blind up to $900. Anything under $900, you're not going to be prosecuted. So why do you think a lot of stores are closing? Why do you think a lot of stores are having issues? Walgreens is going to cut 25% of all their stores. 8,600 stores worldwide. So 25% of them. See you later. Okay? What do we have over here? Garfield, how are you today? Cool beans. That being said, like I said, I like Walgreens. Walgreens has been consistently profitable for me for the past few months, even though she kept dropping and dropping. Well, now she got the bottom here. Now she's going back up again. But today was the 30-day high. Probably not a great time to jump in. I did because I wanted to cut my dollar cost average down, and I got a nice premium on it. Made sense to me. Next on the list, El Pablo wants to take a look at Harley-Davidson, HOG. Now, Harley-Davidson popped out last night. So last night we looked at it, we looked at the charts, we looked at the numbers, everything looked good. Now, El Pablo, it was not a stock tip, okay? It was not a recommendation. I just show you the numbers, okay? I show you what the chart looks like, and I show you what would happen if I bought it. Okay, that's if I bought it. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I never ever tell anybody what to do. So, let's take a look at the numbers for Harley-Davidson. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it currently is, and here's the direction. Look, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's currently in an uptrend. Well, that's plain to see. Okay, that's a one-year chart. So a year ago, Harley-Davidson was sitting at $30.39. Got a double bottom back in October of last year, $25.35. There's the bottom right there. Okay, she shoots up to the high of the year. That was in December at $44.24. Now, $44.24, she drops down to 31, shoots back up to the $40 area the last 30 days. Didn't I just say I haven't coughed in a while? Funny, I didn't cough at all last night. Today I mentioned it. Not as much ginger was the last night. Anyway, take a look. 30 days ago, we're at 35, 36, 37. Okay, over here, way over here. Shoots on up, hits 40, pulls back to 38, back up to 40. Now she drops all the way to 33. She goes from $40 down to 33. Okay, that's over 15% drop. Okay, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to the upside. We're sitting at 35.75 at this moment in time. So this morning she opened up. Where did she open up this morning? Hold. She opened up at 34.64 and hit 35.53 today. Well, El Pablo jumped in, made 2%. Cool beans. Now I liked Harley-Davidson. I picked up some Harley-Davidson. H-band, Luke, H-B-A-N. H-B-A-N. I wrote it down. We might get to it, might not. Okay, what stock is that? This is Harley-Davidson. H-O-G. Yeah. Hey, James, why don't you give away some of your millions? Garfield, as much money as you think I have, brother, I don't. You'd be surprised. Anyway, she's bouncing off the bottom right here last Monday. Currently sitting here at 35.75. Okay, I don't know what that was, but thanks. Hey, Redneck, thanks for that. 35.75 is what I could buy it for first thing tomorrow morning. Okay, great. The 36s, I'm going for 30 cents to 35 cents. So the opportunity came, the opportunity went. If you jumped in tomorrow, you're not going to get your 1%. You might not. Seriously doubt it, though. Because it's going from 30 to 35, and it's currently at 35.75. So the opportunity was here, the opportunity went bye-bye. Next on the list, you go RTN, Albemarle, huh? Uh-oh, I missed all these questions. Wow. Holy cow, you guys pumping me out a lot of questions. Okay, we're taking a look at Albemarle now. You ready? A-L-B. Now, we looked at Albemarle last night also. Again, the high, the low, where was it? Where is it? What direction? Down, sideways, down, up. So, currently, the price is 99.98. So the 100s are going for 194. That is just shy of 2%. But the big question is, do I like Albemarle enough to buy it? Well, I already own it, so it's not an issue for me. Okay, username. Sorry, I'm dumb. 10K. Okay, so again, username. I don't even know what your name is. Okay, no, I don't know what the 10K is. Okay, when I think 10K, that means I'm running for 5 to 10 miles. Yeah, no thanks. Or K10, which is that big, huge mountain. Yeah, no thanks to that one also. Anyway, let's take a look at the chart to see if it's the right time. Remember, first thing I want to see, where's the high? Well, that was a year ago. Where's the low? Well, that was a couple of months ago. Where is it now? Well, it's bouncing off that low. That's a great time to buy. And the first question you should ask yourself is, does it make sense? Do I like this company? Do I know what this company does? If you have no idea what Albemarle does, then don't buy it. It's that simple. You don't understand it? Don't buy it. Easy. Victor, how are you over here in Instagram world? Is that it? Yeah, that's Instagram world over there. I get confused with all the cameras going. That being said, let's take a look. A year ago, Albemarle was at 172. Bottomed out in the middle of August at 72.69. Look, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now she's coming back down again. Sorry, it is what it is. She goes up, she comes down. She goes up, she comes down. That's all it does. Right now, Albemarle, I already have it, but if those of you may like it, it might be a better play after the profit taking is done. Because look at where she was. A couple of months ago, she was at 72.69. Now it's at 105. Well, that's an awful lot of profits to be taking. So once the profit taking is done, I'd say about a week or two, so let me write Albemarle down for a week or two, then it might be a good time to buy. ALB. 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 There we go. Okay, so that's Albemarle. Down. More questions. More questions. This looks nice. Clutch. I don't have no idea what you're talking about. Can I have your thoughts on Albemarle? We just did Albemarle just now. Clorox. Tom Powell wants to take a look at Clorox. CLX. Clorox has been around for over 100 years. They are a dividend king. If you don't know what a dividend king is, that is a company that has consistently, for 5 decades, that's 50 years of increasing dividends. Okay? 50 consecutive years of increasing dividend. And the company's over 100 years old. I grew up with Clorox. Okay? I go into the laundry room. There's that white bottle with the blue and white, blue with the red letters. Okay, it's a blue label with red letters and white. Anyway, besides the point. A year ago, we have our bottom at 114.57. That was the end of October last year. She jumps up, pulls back, jumps up. The high of the year, the 16th, which was about 30 days ago, about 29 days ago. 30 days ago, we're at 165. Topped out the very next day at 169.09. Drops, up, down, up, down, up. She's going to the upside now. Perfect opportunity. Okay, Tom Powell, we'll look at Colgate Palmolive in a bit. Let me finish up with Clorox first. So, 161.89. Well, the closest strike price is going to be the 162. The 162 is going for 85 cents. Sorry, dude. It's going to be a no for me. If you like it, that's about 0.5%. If you want to invest in it, you get 0.5% for this week. Doesn't make sense for me to do it. Get 0.5% a week is only 26% per year. Well, that's not that bad if you think about it. So Colgate Palmolive, CL, another 100-year-old company that's also a dividend king. Coincidence? Tom Powell, come on, dude, you knew this. High, low, where was it, where is it, what direction? Up, down, up again. She's currently at $100.95. So the 101s are going for 85 cents to $1. Barely getting you 1%, but let's take a look. A year ago was the bottom at 71. A couple of weeks ago, we topped out at the 30-day high. It's also the high of the year. That's not the 30-day. Hold on a second. Here's a 30-day. 30 days ago was the 30-day high at 106. Drops, retrace, drops, retrace, drops. Now she's going up. Okay, that's a definite down and then up. Okay? But you're barely going to get your 1%. What does it normally do this time of year? For that, we take a look at the seasonality. The seasonality, if you don't know what it is, all the way to the left is January 1st. All the way to the right is December 31st. That's one whole year. The blue line is this year's movement. She went up, she pulled back. Now she's going up again. The red line is 10 years worth of average movement. That's 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, so on and so forth. 10 years. This is what it normally does. So I want to take a look at this area right here, which tells me what is this stock going to do for the next couple of weeks. Well, as you can plainly see, sideways means she's not going up, she's not coming down, she's just going sideways. Simone is here. How are you, Simone? At least keep on going. Terry, Simone, how you doing? ED. What the heck is ED? Consolidated Edison. That's what ED is. Hold on a second. Back to here. ED. Consolidated Edison. Who came up with that one? Tom Powell, yeah. Consolidated Edison. This company has been in business for over 2 centuries. 2 centuries. This company's over 200 years old. And they're still paying out dividends. And increasing dividends also. Well, why the hell wouldn't you want to jump into it? I don't like it because it's a monthly optionable stock, which means I can only do a covered call once per month. One time per month is not 50% per year. Okay, one time per month is only like 26, 28, 30 maybe if you're lucky. But you may like 25% to 26%. You might like that. Me, I like 50%. Okay, I like weekly, gives me something to do. And monthly is very hard to judge where it's going to be in 6 weeks. Because right now, we're October 28th. Well, this is going to expire, sorry, October 18th. This is going to expire this Friday. Well, it's at 103.50. There is no 103.50. There's only a 100, and it's going for $3. So that makes no sense. If I'm buying it for 103.50, I'm selling it for 100. I'm only collecting $3. I'm losing 51 cents a share. I don't like monthlies. The numbers never work out. I only like weeklies. I like a consistent, predictable, safe 1% per week. That's what I'm looking for. Simplicity. Wait a minute. Simple, safe, predictable, and consistent. Sorry, so ED is no. What are your thoughts on Tesla since the new launch? Tesla doesn't have any dividends, so it's always going to be no. How many option trades do you have open each week? Okay, CJ, I got 6 accounts, okay? I get one account that has 20 positions in it, so it's about 20 option plays in that one account. Okay, another account I have about 5 plays. Another account is like 8 or 10. Another one's about 15 or 20. So I have quite a bit. This is all I do. I don't do anything else. I retired in November, so I get the luxury of hanging out with you guys and trading in the morning. So yeah, I don't do Tesla. It doesn't have any dividends, so it's going to be a no for me. Fixed trades. Anyone want to learn how to scalp any stock every day? I have no students. Alrighty then. Simone wants us to take a look at Simone wants to take a look at Dollar General. Okay. Dollar General. Here we go. Simone, first thing I always want to see. High, low, where was it? Where is it? What's the direction? Up, down, drop. You like that one? Up, down, drop. And then sideways. We're sitting at 79, 76 at the moment. Okay? So, 79.76. The current purchase price is 79.95. So the 80s are going to be the closest. Look at that, 90 cents a share. Okay, that is over 1%. That is what we're looking for. A company we know, a company we understand. Okay, the numbers are correct. What is the chart telling me? The chart tells me when to jump in, when to not jump in. I don't want to buy at the high of the year, hell no. And I don't want to buy at the low of the year. Okay, I want it to bounce off that bottom and start going back up again. Well, great, that's what I'm looking for. A year ago, Dollar General is sitting at 110.60. The top of the year, 168.46. From there, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, blah, blah, blah. And right here, 8/28, the end of August, we're sitting at 124.29. Okay, so 124. Uh-oh. I get CJ's question. Hold on, CJ, give me a second. 124.29, and then she drops all the way to 84. 125 to 84. That's a $45 drop on a $120 stock. That's almost 20%. All right, so here's 30 days. 30 days ago, we opened up at 80.79. Shoots up, pulls back, shoots up again. At that 88.10 is the high. Pulls back, back up, back down. Here is a new 30-day bottom today. Definitely not a time to be jumping into Dollar General. Now, I like it when it drops, but I don't know if this is going to be the bottom, because tomorrow it might be lower. I like 2 days to the upside after the bottom. Well, the bottom's here. You can't argue with that. But we don't know if it's done going down. The only way to figure out when it's done going down is wait for it to stop going down. That's basically all you can do. Like here, see, she comes down, well, she stopped, then she turned around. She came down again, she stopped, and she turned around. Well, it's going to do the same thing here. She's coming down, eventually she'll stop and turn around. That's what I'm waiting for. So we're going to put Dollar General on the list for this week and next week, because as soon as it finds its bottom, I like 2 days to the upside. So Simone, doesn't work this week, but we don't know about next week. What do you thought about Tesla? No, come on. Any options you suggest on buying? Yeah, buy them all. That's my suggestion. Bob, how often are dividends paid? Well, interesting question, Bob. Okay, there are currently at this moment, we checked last night, 9,714 companies. You're going to hear me change that number every week because every week it changes. 9,714 companies. About half of those, about 4,500 companies, actually pay dividends. Now, some pay once a year, some pay twice a year, some pay 4 times a year, and then some pay monthly. Okay? So that answers that question. What are your thoughts? Oh, I already said that one. SCHD, should I have brought before the split or after the split? All right, Tenon Tone. Did I say that right? SCHD is one company I really honestly do not like. That is for people who don't have the desire to do it themselves. So here's the thing. SCHD gives an average of, wait a minute, I'm not going to be misquoted. Let's go actually find out. We're going to actually go to Yahoo Finance, and we're going to find out exactly what SCHD pays out. SCHD. Okay, now, I already told you, and if you've been here for a while, follow me. I do not like SCHD, and there's a reason why I don't like it. Currently, if you can't see this screen here, the screen behind me, this screen is live, is being broadcast right now live on YouTube. So you can go to your computer, you can go to your laptop, or you can even sit in front of your television if you have that capability on your internet. Most people do. You can look at the 10-minute trader and see this screen live, and then you'll be able to see the numbers that I'm pointing to. U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, electronically traded funds. You're giving your money to a computer to trade for you. Okay? $28.69 per share. Well, the yield at this current moment in time, this is today's information, the current yield is 3.47. So, if you do not want to invest your own money, take responsibility for your own money, be an adult about it, you can pass it off. SCHD is giving you 3.47%. That's worse than government bonds. Government bonds right now are paying 5%. Why would you invest in a company that's only paying 3.7? Beyond me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Okay, I am showing you here how to simply, safely, predictably, consistently gain a 1% weekly return. That's over 50% per year. Why would you want to even think about putting your money into a computer? Haven't you seen enough Terminator movies? Eventually, something's going to go wrong and your money's going to disappear. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't like SCHD. The dividends aren't consistent. They don't have 20 years of dividends. What are my thoughts on Tesla? Okay, please stop asking me about Tesla. Seriously. Andrew Mercado. I have no idea what you're talking about. ACI. What the heck is ACI? Blue Paradise. Tesla stock. I already said no to Tesla 4 times this evening. And we're only at 9:30. 9. Okay, I start broadcasting at 9, and I've already said no to Tesla 4 times. ACI, we'll take a look at it. I want to see what CJ has to say. Newbie question here. Can you explain why dividends are important in your strategy? Is it just the EX dividend date? What's the main reason? That's a good question. Let's see if I can answer this question in a manner in which you'll understand and you'll accept. I made 300% across my whole portfolio today. Hold on a second. What am I missing? Hold on. I'm going to read some of these questions on YouTube. And thanks for your time and training. Okay, much appreciated, Bub. Oh, Rich Bruner, 2.2%. Cool beans. Good for you, buddy. Weekly, not monthly. Got it. Some don't pay out. Exactly. That's a no. What the hell were you thinking? Yeah. Luke, don't white knuckle and dividend pay dates because sometimes they don't pay. Okay, Luke, those aren't the companies I'm looking at. All right, Tup, I made 300% across my whole portfolio. I won't tell you how because you always yell at me when I mention it. I have no problem with that whatsoever, brother. Really, I don't. You can tell me whatever you want. Okay, you have a trading strategy that works for you? Great, awesome. Okay, mine works for me. Can you please give your thoughts on Cody? No. NVYD? No. NVDY? No. YMAX? No. There you go. It's my opinion. No. Okay, see, when you ask me a question like that, Cody, see, and the other ones, the three you just mentioned, okay, shows me that you don't read, thank you, that you don't read the information. The information is free on Yahoo Finance. You put in the ticker symbol. You look it up. What are they paying? What the heck is Cody paying? C-O-D-Y. Why isn't Cody picking up? C-O-D-Y. You've got to be kidding me. C-O-D-Y. Why isn't it pulling up? Hold on a second. C-O-D-Y is not pulling up. NVDY and YMAX. Yahoo Finance is not picking up Cody. NVDY. Symbol NVIDIA. Okay. Okay. NVDY. All right, so that's what you want to look at. Look at that yield. Holy cow, 74%. Holy shit, how can that be right? I'm not doubting it. It says 74%. It's probably less than 1 year old. It is. It's less than 1 year old. Okay? Yeah, no, sorry. Okay, ACI. Okay, so anyway, the three you gave me, Cody, and wait a second, what were they again? Cody, C-O-T-Y. Because why did you write C-O-D-Y? Okay, so Cody, Cody, N-V-T-Y. Yeah, that's a no. What the heck just happened? Uh-oh. There we go. Cody, C-O-T-Y. C-O-T-Y. No dividends. No dividends, hell no. Sorry. ACI, let's get out of that. ACI. Albertsons, imagine that. Okay, Marwan. Albertsons is a monthly. Okay, when I say weekly options only, don't be giving me monthlies because it's nothing but a waste of our time. Okay, we got a couple hundred people here. Why do we want to take a look at something that's going to be a no? Let's keep on keeping on. All right, yo-yo. What the heck is yo-yo? Can't find that one. Uh-oh. Someone came up with someone. User, can you look at Cody? No. NVYD? No. No, NVDY. Yeah, no. YMAX? No. Are you making any money in Trump? No, I don't do that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What am I missing here? What's the best weekly dividends to buy? MOT, how are you today? Andrea wants to look at Advanced Auto Parts. Well, here we go. Advanced Auto Parts. High, low, where was it? Where is it? What's the direction? Up, down? Simple to see. Right now it's at $39.50. The $39.50 is going for 77 cents a share. That's over 2%. I like over 2%. And it's Advanced Auto Parts. I like Advanced Auto Parts. I actually go there because I'm very handy. I like to work on my own cars. Advanced Auto Parts, right down the street. Okay, a year ago, we were sitting at 52.58. We topped out at the end of March, 87.88. That's the high of the year. Okay, from the high of the year, she drops, channel sideways, drops again, and look at, we have the last 30 days. Check this out. 30 days ago, we're at 41, jumped up to 43.50, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's going to the upside. It's like a teeter-totter or a seesaw. Wherever you grew up, the playground in elementary school, teeter-totter, up, down, up, down. That's all stocks do. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's all they do. C-Ray. I love dividends, really love them. I'm trying to understand how dividends are used in your strategy game plan. Okay, dude, I told you this a couple of times already. Hold on. I'm going to need visuals for this one. You ready? Visuals are imperative. Whoops. Okay, here's the visuals. This, my friend, is what is called a calendar. Can we all say that, boys and girls? Boys and girls, you can say calendar. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We all understand what a calendar is. This is September 2024. Okay? Each one of these green little dots represents a company that is paying a dividend. Okay? Each one represents when they are paying their dividend. Has 4 dates to remember. Date number 1 is the announcement date. Hey, hi, hello, this is AT&T. This is the dividend we're paying, and this is the date we're paying it. The announcement date. That's date number 1. Date number 2 is the EX dividend date. That is the last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid out. The green dot. That's what it is. Luke, ExxonMobil and AT&T. AT&T is already on the list. ExxonMobil is already on the list. We'll take a look at it. Hold tight. All right, I got a question here. He mostly buys covered calls on dividend-paying stocks. Dividends capture is most bonus only if possible. Okay, well, pay attention. Here we go. Date number 2, the EX date, the last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid out. Date number 3, the date of record. Whoever owns the stock on the date of record is entitled to the dividend. It's that simple. Sorry, you never answered. I'm doing that right now. Cody, C-O-T-I. I'll write it down, but it sounds like something's going to be a no. C-O-T-I. Okay, so the 4th date is the payment date. So if I want to know when a stock is going to move, because stocks only move for one or two reasons, CONY. Stocks only move for one or two reasons. One is an unknown reason. That means you cannot plan for it, it just pops up. Hurricane, tornado, tsunami, act of God, okay, a death of a salesman, a new product, a new lawsuit, something just comes out of nowhere and you can't do anything about it. That is an unknown event. A known event, earnings, quarterly reports, dividends, seasonality, something you can predict and watch for. So when it pops up, there it is. Well, right here we are using the dividend dates. When is a stock paying its dividend? Now, why do I use dividend dates? Why do I use dividends? Specifically because the company's stock value increases as it gets closer and closer to the EX date. Okay, so if I'm looking at General Electric here on the 26th, it has a dividend of 28 cents a share. Do I really want that 28 cents? Not really. What do I want? I want the premium coming into that. Let me quickly show you. So if I want to collect the dividend here, I want to buy it 2 weeks before, 1 week, 2 weeks, on a Monday, which would be the 9th, which would have been, last month on the 9th, okay? 2 weeks before on a Monday. So now we're going to look at General Electric. On the 9th. Okay, 2 weeks before on a Monday, 2 weeks before on a Monday was the 9th. Here's the 9th right here. The opening price of the day on the 9th was $163.49. Well, look where it is now. It's at $192. Stocks have a tendency to go up just before the dividend date. That was just an example. I pulled it out of the blue. We could take a look at another one, but I'm not going to. Because the reason why I use dividends, it tells me when's the stock getting ready to move. Do I want a big movement like this one? No, I don't. I just want 1%, and I want it on a weekly basis. What's the best weekly dividend stock? It used to be Macy's the beginning of the year, but it just changed, so I really don't know at this moment. We don't go for that. Here we get 52% off premiums. Yeah, we do. My thoughts on Walmart. Let's take a look at Walmart. WMT. Wally World. Yeah, that's going to be a no. The reason why it's going to be a no, look where it is. Okay, here's the high. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's going up. I don't know, maybe. Let's look at the last 30 days. Okay, here's the last 30 days. Well, your bottom is way down here, and your top is up here. You might have some room to go. 80.32 is the current price. 80 is going for 78 cents to 80. Yeah, no. So, yeah, no. Sorry, the numbers just don't work for Wally World. Sorry. Of course, I'm only halfway following. Yeah, okay. M Financial, how are you today? Tup, what do you think of MicroStrategy? Oh, you mean MU. MU. That's Micron Technology. That's not Micron Strategy. You got to give me the ticker symbol. Mark, what is the best dividend to accumulate over time? I don't do that. I do weekly. I buy on Monday, I'm on Friday. Okay? Longest I've ever held anything is 9 months, and I didn't do it on purpose. Okay? I bought something, it went down, it took 9 months for it to get back up for me to break even. Okay? I don't do long term. Long term to me is 30 days. Bradley, what stock? Well, currently looking at Micron Technologies. Crater Robinson, I just want to get $200. Pulse, P-U-L-S. What the heck is P-U-L-S? P-U-L-S. Okay. What? No. No. What the hell is this? What the heck is that? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Looks like she's going to the upside. Pulse Electronics. That is like the weirdest chart I've ever seen. Could that be right? Yeah, that would suck. Look at it. You got a bottom here, 49.52, shoots up, and then slams down and does the same thing over and over again. Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. Pulse, number one, it's a monthly. It is. I don't do monthlies. The numbers just don't work. Okay, user 96. Cody, no. NVDY, no. YMAX, no. Do you use margin? CJ, yes, I do. What do I think about Kohl's? Love Kohl's. Boston Ron, dude. Haven't heard or seen you in a while. Kohl's. KSS. Kohl's, here we go. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, there's where we are right there. Top. What you're trolling me, right? Wait a minute. Top. What you're trolling me, right? Michael Saylor's company, the highest gaining company on the market since 2020, Micron Strategies. Okay, I have no idea who that is, dude. Seriously. And you're talking since 2020. Okay, well, I like companies that have 20 years. 2020 is only 4 years. I'm not getting what you're coming at. Okay, let's keep on going. Kohl's a year ago was at 1802. The high of the year, 29.57. Was that right in the beginning of April? From there, she just drops and drops. And here's our bottom right here on the 23rd. The 23rd, the bottom was 1789. Okay, so for the last 30 days, here we go. Look at the last 30 days. Down, up, down, up. Well, she's currently going to the upside. That's Kohl's, if you like Kohl's. I like Kohl's. I actually have some Kohl's. I got no problem with it. Right now, it's at 1934. Well, the 1950s are going for 27 cents. That's over 1%. I just bought 20,000 shares of Kmart. That's cool. I don't know why, but you know, it's all good. Okay, so that's Kohl's. I like Kohl's. I'm actually into Kohl's right down here. I got 4,800 shares at 23.23. Well, 23 is not even on this list. Do you have a navigatable? Oops. Do you have a navigatable list of EX dates that you use? Well, actually, Matthew, yes, I do. It's Kohl's. Pulse. Okay, Evan, I already looked at PULS. Andrea, James, what if no one picks up your contract and it expires? Do you change the date? Mark, no, I don't trade futures. I did that 20, 30 years ago. I used to trade futures, not anymore. All right. Boss Ron, we did that one, did that one. Okay, Andrea, what happens if no one picks up your contract? Change it to a market order. Okay, look at what the current order is. Whatever the current order is that enough money? Okay, keep lowering your limit order in order to be able to get your order filled. Because a small return on the week. Matthew, APD. What's my opinions on APD? I have no idea at this moment. APD. APD. What the heck is APD? Drawing a blank. Okay, so answer your question, Andrea. If by chance you buy this in 1934 and you try to sell the 1950s for 27 cents If it doesn't fill at 27, well, lower it to 26. If it doesn't fill at 26, lower it to 25. Keep lowering it until it fills at a rate that you're okay with. Air products and chemicals. Okay, Matthew, APD. It's going to be a no, and there's several reasons why it's a no. Reason number one, it is a monthly optionable stock. I do not do monthly optional stocks. The numbers just don't work in my favor. Okay, they're more effort than they're worth, number one. Number two, it's very challenging to pick a stock at 320 and try to figure out where is it going to be in 22 days or 4 weeks. So where is it going to be 4 weeks from now? Well, what happened 4 weeks ago? Okay, down, gap up, and continue going up. So where's it going to be in the next 4 weeks? I don't know. It's challenging enough for me to find out where it's going to be in 5 days. You want me to figure out 22 days? Yeah, no, sorry. I'm in futures right now, but want to jump into dividend stocks. Do you have a YouTube? Yes, I do. It's called The 10-Minute Trader, which I believe you're on now. And if you look to the oldest videos, you see I have videos going all the way back to 2011. Or wait a minute, 2012. I don't know, somewhere around there. Okay. So Andre, I hope that answered your question. Okay, keep looking at what the current price is and what it is you're trying to get. And if you're trying to do a limit order, yeah, the market maker, you might end up chasing the market maker all the way down. Okay, AMD, Archer Daniels. Subscription is worth it. Thanks, Paul. Tup, I also bought 70,000 shares in Taco Bell. Cool. Can you, DJT is going to be a no. Okay. Summit, AMD. Advanced Medical, is that right? Okay, 165.27. Okay, $3. Cool beans, AMD. Okay, high, low. Where was it? Where is it? What is the movement? Up, down, sideways, or channeling, however you want to describe it. Okay, she's currently going to the upside at 165.27. Okay, so the 165 is going for 3.15. That's well over 1%. So a year ago, we're at 105. We bottomed out at the end of October last year at 93. We topped out at 227. DJT, yeah, no, that's a no. What the hell are you thinking? Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of DJT. I like a place where you can go and speak your mind without being censored. There's probably a lot of people here that have been censored. You say something and they remove it because they don't like what you say. And whoever they is, okay, so Elon jumped in and said, well, fuck, you can say anything you want. And he allows you to say anything you want, except for hate speech. That's not a good thing. I agree with hate speech. Okay, but DJT, Truth Central, hi, I'm a firm believer in freedom of speech. Huge believer in freedom of speech. You should be able to say whatever you want, whenever you want, about anyone you want. Okay. That being said, there's our high, 227. She drops back down. Let's take a look at the last 30 days. Here you go. Now, unfortunately, it looks a little uncomfortable for me. Okay? So, 30 days ago, we're at 151. We drop down to 148, shoot up to 168, drop back down to 158, shoot back up to 174, pull back down, and now we're back to the upside. All right, great. So what am I getting? Well, the 165s are going for 315. That is well over 1%. But do you like the stock? Is it something that you can see yourself buying and owning? What does it normally do this time of year? Well, this time of year, as you can see, she's going to go sideways for a couple of weeks, and then towards the end of the month, she's going to start to go to the upside. Okay, this is just historical performance. It's not guaranteed. But has AMD done anything new and interesting? CJ. So, it should be possible to have a $200 cash flow per week with a $20,000 account, and maybe more if using margin. Exactly right, CJ. Okay. My last 3 sentences were censored. DJT, it's a no. What the hell are you thinking? Last 3 sentences were censored. You said charts don't go sideways, though. No, they don't go sideways. They go up, they go down. But let's take a closer look at it, and I'll tell you what, what it looks like. Okay. Okay, this is basically what you call a channel. Okay, you have a bottom here and you have a top here, and it stays within that channel. Yeah, it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, you can call it sideways. I hate it sideways, but basically that's what it is. 30 days ago, well, wait a minute. Well, that's 1 month. That's a month and a half. That's a month and a half, basically just going nowhere. Okay, I believe you. Thanks. It's not, sometimes it's what it looks like. It looks like it's going sideways. They don't move sideways, but that's what it looks like. Evan, you've asked me 4 or 5 times about Pulse, P-U-L-S. I'm not quite sure what you don't understand about no. I said no, you asked my opinion, and my opinion, P-U-L-S. No, I'll say it again. No, I don't like monthlies. No, what the hell is this? Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's like classic. What the hell is it? It doesn't look like something I want to jump into, but it looks predictable. Look, a month, up. Then it just drops. And then a month up, drops. A month up, drops. A month up, drops. Why does it do that? I want nothing to do with that. And it's a monthly. I don't like monthlies. Okay, Evan, can you understand that? Okay, if you ask Tesla, no. I don't know why people like Tesla. They don't have dividends. And if you're really looking for companies such as Tesla, you're definitely in the wrong place. If it doesn't have dividends, I don't want to waste my time looking at it. Okay, it is that plain and simple. And it boggles my mind why people purposely ignore the fact that I don't like companies that don't have dividends, yet they want me to look anyway. They think for some strange reason, out of the 9,714 stocks that are available every day, I look at 300, but I really should have 301, especially when 301 doesn't fit by no, sorry. Why are most of the stock trades on your website for stocks that don't meet the requirements of consistently raising dividends? I've been watching for a couple of weeks and trying to learn the rules. Okay, so that's a good question. Actually, it's a really good question. All right, so let's go take a look at splash page down here. Okay, week number 30, here we go. MPW, okay? MPW, I believe, was on Warren Buffett's list. Siri, Warren Buffett's list. General Electric, well, that does have plenty of dividends. NextEra Energy, plenty of dividends. Walgreens we've been following since January. Okay, they've cut their dividends, but here's the thing. It fit so nicely into what we were doing, it was kind of silly to ignore them just because they changed a few of the rules. Okay, fine, it is what it is. Every once in a while, you will find something that is consistent. And when it's consistent, why walk away from it? That's like with 3M. Well, 3M increased their dividends for 62 consecutive years. Well, this year, I believe it was in February or April, somewhere in that area, the CEO cut the dividends for 3M. So now 3M is no longer a dividend king. Well, does that mean I don't trade it anymore? Just because the CEO was short-sighted and couldn't see? Well, if we do something else a little bit more constructive, we can continue with our dividend increases. Because being a dividend king is a huge, prestigious scenario for a company, because that's what people, especially people my age and older, we want consistency and predictability and safety. When you get to a certain point, I'm not looking for a huge run-up in the stocks. No, I'm not. I'm looking for a safe, predictable, consistent income. Okay, so Walgreens, same thing. CVS, same thing. MPW already did. Okay, so yeah, you're going to see some stocks that don't fit, but most of them do. MPW, Series G. I just looked at this one. Lowe's, Dividend King. AEO, I don't know where that one came from. Bitto, this is one we were experimenting. Wynn Resorts, Marathon, MPW again, Bitto, AEO. Okay, there are some I let slide that don't follow the rules. But some that I let slide, I don't follow the rules. Well, I get them from other traders, such as Warren Buffett. Now, if something's good enough for Warren Buffett, I usually don't second guess him. Okay, who's going to second guess what Warren Buffett says? That's one. Another one is some of the traders in the morning trading group look at something and say, hey, this looks really good. And sometimes the numbers are just so attractive, I say, sure, why not? Let's do it. Sometimes I break my own rules, but you have to have rules and guidelines to keep you on somewhat of a path, a direction in which you're going. So yeah, it's great to have that, but it doesn't always work out in theory. It's like Apple. Apple is not on my list. I do trade it because it's on Warren Buffett's list. Siri, I don't trade it, but it's on Warren Buffett's list. There are other stocks that I personally don't trade my personal self, but they're on other people's list that I respect, and those are the ones that I do. So starting out, yeah, follow the rules religiously. After you find something you like, well then fine, jump into it. Now Ford and General Motors, well, they're not consistent with the dividend increases, but they are over 100 years old. Okay, so there's a lot of things to say other than just the consistency of the dividends. Okay, how well is the company? Ford and General Motors are both currently selling for below market value. Unlike, let's say, NVIDIA. NVIDIA, what is it? Well, let's find out. NVDA. Okay, so NVIDIA is going for $135 a share. Well, great. But the book value is only $2 per share. The dividend is only 1 cent per share. So yeah, I don't like NVIDIA, even though a lot of people are buying it. That one I don't do because the numbers just don't work. Okay, there are numbers and other factors that do take into consideration. Yeah, but if you start out with watching the rules and every once in a while you'll find a stock that you say, okay, that works. Kevin, thanks for clarifying. I spent a lot of time researching the list and had trouble finding, and had trouble finding many paying 1% from the dividend raises. Well, Kevin, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but let's take a quick look for a second. General Electric. Okay, currently General Electric's at 192.63. See 193, the 193 right here is going from 190 to 213. That's over 1%. Home Depot, HD. 415. Well, the 415 is going from 355 to 450. Okay, that's 1% also. Take a gander. Okay. Lowe's, L-O-W. 280.73, 280.99, so the 281s, 280s are going for 273 to 315. Again, over 1%. Okay, so it all depends on how deeply you look and what it is you're looking for. Samuel, stocks move lower. Do you write a lower covered call for less than what you paid for the stock if the stock gets 1%? Well, yes, but when you're selling an option lower than what you paid for the stock, you really, really need to keep your eye on it. Now, I'm here twice a day, once in the morning with my personal trading group and once in the evening with you folks. So I'm looking twice a day, so I know I have a good idea of where all my positions are. Now, did I do this before I retired? Nope. I looked once a day and that was it. But now I look twice a day. Okay, Jacob, I bought NEE, A2, okay, cool. MSTR, MSTR? What the heck is that? Micron Strategies. Oh. MSTR. So I love going to Yahoo Finance and finding out details. MSTR, Micron Strategies. There are no dividends in the selected time period. Sorry, that's a no. Boston Ron, we already looked at Kohl's, AMD, NNE. So far. NNE. That right? NNE, never heard of it. NNE. Nano Nuclear Energy Equity. Yeah, that's a big fat no. Monthly optionable stock. Monthlies just don't work for me. Damn, what the hell was I thinking? That's funny. All right, so NNE is going to be a no. It's a monthly optionable stock. Monthly options just don't work. Okay, let me give you a quick little lesson. Currently it's at 18. Okay, I don't want to do this month because it only has 4 days left. So next month, the $18, $17.50 is going for $2.30. Well, that's a nice number. Let's actually do the math there. The $17.50 is at $2.30. $2.30. Well, first and foremost, if I'm buying it at 18 and selling it at $17.50, I'm losing 50 cents right off the top. So let's subtract the 50 cents off of there. Okay, so my profit for this November, 15 November, okay, it's $1.80 per share. Okay, great. Let's divide that by the $18 strike price, because that's what I paid for it, 18 bucks. That's a 10% trade. Well, that's a nice freaking trade, isn't it? I mean, 10% for the month. That's 120% for the year. But hold up for a second. 32 days. So what is 32 divided by 7? That's 5 weeks. Okay? 5 weeks. So now I have to divide this by 5. Okay. So I'm getting a 2% per day, or per week. Okay? Clear that. So I'm getting 2% per week. Okay, fine. That's a lot better than I'm doing, but here's the thing. Here we are now at 1759. Okay, 5 weeks, right? We said 5 weeks. Okay, there's 4 weeks. There's 5 weeks right here. Okay, so this is what the stock has done over the last 5 weeks. Okay, here we're at 650. She goes up, pulls back, up, pull back, up, pull back, up, pull back, up. Okay, great. Now tell me where it's going to be in 5 weeks. Well, hypothetically speaking, it looks like it should continue going up. All right, fine, that might work, it might not. I don't like monthlies. They just don't work for me. Trying to figure out where this is going to be in 5 days, then I got to divide this out and making 2% a week. Great. Well, the number works that way. Let's see how often has NNE paid its dividends. NNE. What a freaking waste of time. No dividends, no thank you. Okay, the name of the show is Dividend Investing for Weekly Cash Flow. So why are you showing me something that has no dividends? How do I know when's the stock going to move? I like the dividends because it tells me when is the stock usually going to move. Yeah. Sorry, NNE is going to be a no. LNMG. What the heck is LMNG? Lions Bay. Oh, LN. All right, sorry, try that again. LNMG. No options. All right. So, TEM. Okay. Tempest AI Inc. Okay. TEM. Seriously? That's a no. NIO. N-I-O. N-I-O. Okay, dude. So far, S-O-M-F-A-W. Apparently, you don't listen very well. When I say weekly optionable stocks with dividends, that you gave me 3 companies and all 3 of them don't have dividends. Okay, why? Why are you wasting my time? How about hedge funds? Sorry, dude, hedge funds usually don't have weekly options. Save to invest. Dude, haven't heard from you in a while. UNH. UNH. University of New Hampshire. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they've been paying dividends since 2002. So it was 1 cent, then it went 2 to 3 to 13, 16, 21, 28, 38, 50, 69, 75, 90, 108, 125, 145, 165, 188, 210. Nice. It's $600 per share. Okay, well, let's find out. UNH. Okay, first thing I want to see. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? What's the direction? Down, up. Yeah, 605. Okay, at 610, the 610s are going for $22 per share. Whoa. Okay, so $22 per share. Divide that by $610. 3.6%. Well, there you go. Andy, that's a lovely trade. Okay? It's costing you $61,000. Is that right? Yeah, $61,000 to do one contract. All right, but the numbers are there. They do pay the dividends, and the dividends have been increasing. What does it normally do this time of year? Normally this time of year, nice, she goes to the upside. Cool. Okay, here we are right here. A nice upward movement. Okay, the only flaw that you have that I see, it's out of my price range. Okay, if you actually think I can buy 1,000 shares at 610, yeah, that's almost $6 million. Yeah, no. Sorry, that's not a trade that I would do. Matt Coney, C-O-N-Y. Oh, also, yeah, UNH, it's at the high of the year. I don't buy at the high of the year. And I definitely don't buy anything over $250. Okay, so, CJ, just curious, what type of career did you have prior to retirement? Option trading seems to be geared in line with engineering type brain. I had a manufacturing company. Okay. I actually was a CEO at a manufacturing company that I created from nothing. Anyway, UNH. Okay, NEO, no. Hedge fund, no. Coney, that's a no. It probably is. C-O-N-Y. C-O-N-Y. Yeah, hell no. I don't do monthlies. Monthlies just don't work for me. Okay, I don't have bills to come. Well, actually, I do have bills that come due once a month. But I like weeklies. Sorry, it's just that simple. Can you analyze my stock? Save to invest. What did you say? Save to invest? Hello. Okay, I don't see one. UNH. Andy, we looked at that one. Coney, we looked at that one. Save to invest. LNMG. Didn't we look at that one already? LNMG. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of questions. Wow. Save to invest. LNMG. Didn't we take a look at this 2 seconds ago? LNMG. LMNG. It has no options. Okay, Milton, we already did Walgreens today. SCHD, hell no. WBA, Milton, we already did Walgreens. Okay, already did that one. Okay, save to invest, LMMG, yeah, no. Boston Ron, we already did Coles. Aussie, I don't know what you mean by calendar. Cube? Oh, hell no. C-U-B-E. See, Cubes are monthly. Dude, don't you pay attention? I don't like monthlies. Boomba! Back again. Haven't seen you for a while. Why do you have trades on Riot? They don't do dividends. You're absolutely correct. Okay, now Boomba, the reason why I did Riot is it was a suggestion by one of the traders that we actually in the morning trading group. Everything looked good, and it was a compelling trade. But you are right. It doesn't have dividends. It's usually a no. Okay, normally it would be a no, but it wasn't my account. It was someone else's account. So we looked at it, and it looked good. I don't know how to start my financial journey. Any tips? Yep. Tip. Got it. Bi-weekly, not yearly. But weekly, not yearly. Got it. What the hell was I thinking? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Joey, financial journey. Well, I always tell someone you start out with Allie. Okay, Milton wants to take a look at Allie. A-L-L-Y. Actually, we looked at Allie this morning. Joey, you got to start with self-actualization. You're probably asking, what the hell does that mean? You have to admit where you are in life, okay? How old are you? What is your career? What is your income? What is your savings plan? Do you have a 401k? Do you have a savings plan? Do you have an idea of how you want to live, with how you want to put your money, where you want to put your money, okay? And when do you want to retire? There's a lot of questions that come along with it. The first one is, get a piece of paper. Write down where you are. Write down where you want to go. If you have no plan, well, make your plan to find a plan. That's a plan. The plan to find a plan is actually a plan. So start looking. Ask questions. Never stop asking questions. Ask. The deeper and the more thought out your questions are, the better life you're going to have. Better questions, a better life. How do I make money? Well, grab a stack of newspapers standing on the corner. There you go. That's an answer. It's a crappy question. You get a crappy answer. Trading makes you self-aware. Kind of does. That's a good question. That's a good way of looking at it. All right. Boomba. Hey, James, why do you have trades on Riot? Okay, well, let's pull up Riot, and I'll tell you why. R-I-O-T. First and foremost, like I said earlier, it was someone else's account that we were trading. Lockheed Martin. I'm selling all my holdings for Lockheed Martin on Tuesday. And Humble, that is correct. LMT. Lockheed Martin. Okay, I wrote it down. We'll take a look at it when we get time. Now, I have about 30 stocks to go through. LMT is actually on the bottom. Are you feeling zesty today? Grady Brooks, how are you today? Actually, I'm feeling a little lethargic, a little tired. I don't know why. Well, that past couple of days was kind of stressful. 2 weeks before the EX dividend date. Why? Well, why not? Do you have a Calvin Hill? Inbox me for guide. Calvin Hill. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Riot. So currently, let's take a look at Riot. Why is that? Uh-oh, Grady Brooks, what are you saying? Oh, why is it that I'm feeling a little lethargic and tired? Well, we just had a hurricane down here, and I spent 4 days with no water and electricity. A little challenging. Okay? Do you think Spider is going to keep going up? Well, of course it will. It'll go up, and then it'll go down. And then it'll go up, and then it'll go down. They do the same thing year after year after year. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Oh, you're in that. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Grady, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. You know, the hurricane came, it went, the eye of the storm went right over my house. Okay? I was watching movies, I had the TV cranked up really loud. I could barely hear the wind. Because I figured if I'm going to go, I want to be totally oblivious. Okay? Anyway, that being said, we're looking at Riot. Now, the question was, why do I trade Riot if it has no dividends? Well, That's an awesome question. And the answer I gave you was because somebody else in the trading group mentioned it and the numbers looked too good to pass up. And it continually doesn't disappoint. So currently at this moment in time, 886 is the number. So what's the 9 going for? 21 cents a share. That's over 2%. My 18-year-old neighbor bought a Lambo with some kind of shit coin yesterday. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, now I love the idea of cryptocurrency. I really do. I love the idea. However, I'm 60 years old. I don't have the luxury of putting a bunch of my money into something as not as secure. Okay? So right now, there are a lot of people that lost a lot of money in crypto. Okay? A lot of people made money. A lot of people lost money. Someone's going to win. Someone's going to lose. Yeah, I don't like that game. Sorry. I like safety, predictability, and consistency. So, as I was talking about Riot, look at it. A year ago it was at 10, jumped up to 19, dropped down to 8, back up to 13, back down to 6.5. Now it's at 8.74. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It has no dividend. So why am I trading it? Well, I understand high risk, 1,000% or 100% loss. Yep. Status up. Interesting name. How are you this evening? Okay, so income me for the guide. Okay, it's okay. I don't know who's following for the Calvin Hill thing, but you know I talked to Calvin Hill once. He doesn't come to these things. Seriously, no. That's not the real Calvin Hill. So whoever is following Calvin Hill from here, Can you explain what it looks like on the average when you have a loss using your strategy? I realize that you will lose some, but I'm wondering what exactly it looks like and if it's more than less than 1%. Okay, CJ, it's an awesome question. Let me point out one for you. WYNN, okay, W-Y-N-N. W-Y-N-N. Okay? Now, I'm originally into WYNN, as you can see down here. We had 1,400 shares at $87. Okay? You'd think that I would be happy because right now it's at 103. I bought it at 87, it's at 103. But I'm not happy, and here's the reason why I'm not happy. 3 or 4 weeks ago, the bottom was 72. So when the bottom was 72, it went up to 75, it went back to 74, back to 72, went back to 77, back to 75, back to 77. So right about here, I sold the 77s. It was a good play at that moment in time. So as the stock starts rolling up, I sold the option for someone to buy it from me at 77. So here at 107, the option that I sold and only picked up like 50 or 60 cents on is now $27. So do I want to buy back that 77 option at $27 a share? Do you have any idea at $27 a share at how much I have? 1,400? 1,400 shares at $27 a share. That's my current loss at this moment in time. So what does it look like? I could take the loss, okay, the stock go away and take that loss. I could. Or I can do what is called a rollover and push it forward. Because what I'm hoping for is eventually this thing is going to drop and come back down again. Okay, it may not look it at the moment, but look at the high of the year. The high of the year is 110. Okay, the high of the year is 110. The low of the year is 72. Okay, she went up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Here's the high. Big down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's up here. Now she's pulling back. How long is it going to take for it to pull back so that I can buy back that $77 option? Okay, you have to be vigilant. You have to keep your eye on it every day or every week. Okay, as it goes up, it's also going to come down. See, now, did I see this happening? Hell no. 1 gap up, 2 gap up, 3 gap up, 4 gap up. 4 gaps to the upside in less than 30 days. Yeah, there will be profit taking, and that thing will drop eventually. Until then, I just keep pushing it forward. And so I don't make any losses because I don't like to lose. Okay? So if you take a look at this current account, not this account, this current account, profit and loss year to date. Okay? So here's my profit and loss year to date. The biggest loss is AEO. Well, yep, that's a loss. I don't own it anymore. My second loss is Wynn Resorts, and it's at $2,800. But it's not a loss because I still own it. And then you have Abelmo. Well, that's a $1,400 loss, but not really because I still own it. So I have one loss, AEO, and then I have these two right here. What is that? Bitto and Nordstrom's. Well, I don't have Nordstrom's in this account, but I have Nordstrom's in another account. But yeah, so I have 3 losses in this account since the beginning of the year. That's all these trades here, but only 3 losses. What am I looking at? Okay, and here we go. That's with that account. I got a couple other ones. This account right here. Okay, so this account right here, I got this one loss. That was a transfer, but these 2 losses right here. So, so one account I got 2 losses. This account I have 2 also. Walgreens. No, wait a minute. Nordstrom, is that right? Nope, no losses. Wait a second. I thought there was a loss here. Yeah, right here. Walmart and Ford. So this account only has 2 losses. And account number 3. Account number 3, okay, lost, nope. I still own them. Not a single loss in this account all year long. 0 losses in this account all year long. So yeah, stocks go up, stocks go down. When the stocks go down, you need to know what play to make in order to not lose. All right, so it's a little bit of a strategy. All right, what are we looking for? What did I miss? Okay. Right, my bag holder. Okay. I got to meet Gary Genzer once. He invited dinner. I told him he's a POS and kicked him out. Okay. Never been invited since. Okay. Roll that boot. Yep. Collect RAM. 4 gaps in 1 month. If you didn't take profits, that's what the hell were you thinking? Okay. You weren't listening to what I said. When I said I bought it at whatever, I sold the 77s and then it gapped up 4 times. I sold the 77s, which means you can't sell it once you sell a covered call against it. That means whoever owns that option has control of those shares. Any thoughts on VST? What the heck is VST? Okay, VST. Asim wants to look at VST. No idea who VST is. Net capital income, VST. 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 Try it one more time. Vista Group. Okay. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? What's the direction? Up, down, up, down, up. Okay, we're currently at 132. 134. The 134s are going for 225. Well, that's well over 1%. Okay, great. A year ago was the bottom, $30.25. Shoots up to 105 in May, drops back down to 67.15. Well, the last 30 days, here's your last 30 days. 30 days ago was the 30-day bottom. That's at 85. Shoots up to 145. That's a $60 move. That's a nice move. Pull back, now she's going to the upside. Plain and simple, easy to read. What does it normally do this time of year? Normally this time of year, we're looking like just sideways. Look at that. Basically nowhere, just sideways. Interesting question. Let me take a look at this question we got on the board at the moment. So that's VST. Yeah, you're going to make your 1%. You're going to make more than 1% off of VST if you like that company. I have no idea who they are. Let's see how they pay their dividends. VST. Vista Corporation. All right, they've been paying dividends since 2019. That's 5 years. That's going to be a no. How about AG? What the heck is AG? AG. First Majestic Silver. Hell no. Look at the dividends. 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent. No, 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 no. Sorry. Sorry, dude. AG is a no. Okay. What are we looking at? What do I think of fair value gap as a strategy? To be totally 100% honest with you, however you pronounce that name, never heard of fair value gap as a strategy. Never heard of it. All right, Cliff wants to look at Newmont, N-U-E. N-U-E. Nucor, not Newmont, Nucor. Sorry. High, low, where was it, where is it? What direction is it going? Up, down, up, 154.71. The 155s are going for 145 to 170. Well, there's your 1% right there. Why invest in silver? Just buy physical asset. Okay, that sounds like a plan. I have no idea what you're talking about, but all right. I like silver. I like silver coins because worst case scenario, you can still use the coin as a coin. Or you can just use the silver as the value. Okay, anyway. NUE, Nucor. The high was 203. The bottom is 133. 133, 13. 30 days ago. 30 days ago. Why am I not seeing the whole thing? Wrong account, that's why. NUE. Okay. 30 days ago, we opened up at 141.35. It's 141. Okay. Shoots on up. Here's your high. Pulled back. Now she's up. A little too close to the high for me. Right now it's at 152.84. And the high is 154 and change. That's a little too close to the high for me. But you would get your more than 1% if that's what you like. All right, Boston Ron, Kohl's. We already looked at Kohl's, dude. Jason, how long do you buy? I don't quite understand the question. I've been buying and selling for over 20 years. Okay, currently it's just I buy on a Monday and hopefully like to be out by Friday. Joey Brown, C-I-V-I. Never heard of it. Okay, Big H, Riven. Riven has not been around for long enough for me to be interested in it. Okay, Jason, how many days to expiration do you buy? 2 weeks on a Monday. All right, Matt, do I have a navigatable list of dividend EX dates? There they are right there. See them? That's the list. December 2024. Okay, January. Okay. January. Comcast, Cisco, JP Morgan, Visa, Caterpillar, Pfizer, Kinder Morgan. February. Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Southwest Airlines, Intel, Schlumberg, Starbucks, Apple, U.S. Steel, ExxonMobil, Eli Lilly, Microsoft, British Petroleum, ConocoPhillips, Chevron, Delta Airlines. Uh-oh, shit. What the hell is NOC? What's NOC? Anybody? Northrop Grumman. Damn it, why didn't I know that? GLW, Corning, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, BAX, Baxter, General Motors, LMT, Lockheed Martin, and McDonald's. March, Newmont, Halliburton, love. That's Southwest Airlines. NVIDIA, eBay, Devon Energy, Coca-Cola. Baxter, eBay. Okay, yep, did that one. Okay, well, there's the list right there. I thought NOC was short for no one cares. No, that's Northrop Grumman. Okay, so CIVI. CIVI. Here we go. Oh, Civitas. No. Okay, see it? Monthly optionable stocks I don't like. Okay, something about I don't like monthlies. Some of you people just aren't paying attention to. Real estate flipper. If you buy on a Monday, but premiums don't get good until Wednesday, would you hold it till the next Friday? I wouldn't have bought it. Okay. I buy on a Monday to take a look and see if it's the right time to buy, and I buy it on a Monday. If the options don't look good, the premiums don't look good, well, I don't buy it. Tony Hulk, Daddy Trump. Well, that's interesting. Jason, how long do you buy on your options? I don't buy options. I sell options. You got to remember, 80% of all options expire worthless. Zoom stock was good while it lasted, but I only do weekly now, not monthly. Okay, I get it. All right, Tom Powell. Oh, thoughts on Siri. Oh, we haven't looked at Siri yet. I actually bought some Siri this morning. Here we go. There's last year we're at 46.30. We topped out in the middle of December last year, 52.72. Big drop, retracement. Here's the last 30 days, and there's the bottom. Okay, take a look. 30 days ago, we're at 25. We dropped all the way down to 23, back up to 26, back down to 22.50, and then she shoots up and gaps up this morning, sitting at 26.90 at this moment in time. So I wouldn't jump in it again tomorrow, because you got this gap here. That is going to fill eventually, come to the downside, because it's at a 30-day high today. So what usually happens on a 30-day high? Well, there's usually profit taken. So MSTR is a no. We already looked at that one. Halliburton. I don't think we did Halliburton yet. Halliburton. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? What direction? Down, up, at $30.40. The 30.50 is going for 46, which is over 1%. So the numbers look good. Okay, Boston Ron, the numbers look good for Halliburton for tomorrow. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. What's the chart telling me? A year ago was the high, 43.81. That was a year ago. We bottomed out on the 11th. See? The 11th of September. 2 days later is the 13th. Okay, now the 13th is our new 30-day bottom. We actually have a double bottom. The 13th, 30 days ago, and then again here on the 29th. Okay, she went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back, went up. Now she's coming to the downside. Unfortunately, Ron, Boston Ron, it looks like she's coming back down. Okay, go with the flow. Okay, up, down, up, down, up. Now she's coming back down again. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, because of today. Because today she pulled back. Well, what's tomorrow going to do? Tomorrow's going to either confirm she's coming down or this was just a glitch. It could be a glitch. But here's the 30-day high. Isn't that kind of close to the 30-day high? Palladium. Okay, Luke, I don't do precious metals. But I like the idea you got. Palladium for a precious metal. But what coins did they make with palladium? They didn't. It's only a precious metal. It doesn't have a all right. It has a secondary use. Yeah, it's a precious metal and it's a commodity. Okay, fine. But you can't take it to a store and spend it. Now, you can take gold coins and you can take silver coins and spend those. But you can't take palladium coins because they don't make palladium coins. What is the third use of palladium? Well, number one, you have the commodity itself, buy and trade as a precious metal. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it is used in a lot of the sciences for manufacturing. He only likes weekly. Palladium does not a monthly. That's funny. But anyway, yeah, there's got to be at least a third use. Gold and silver, well, yeah, they are currency. They are a storage of wealth. Okay, you can use them. Dennis Mancini, how are you? You can use them as a currency. And they also have manufacturing capabilities. What you use, a lot of projects or products or manufacturing uses gold and silver. Okay, there's a lot of companies that use palladium as a resource. They also as a commodity, but not as a currency. Anyway, let's keep on going. It's only 11 o'clock. Can I please look at Abbott Labs? Give me 1 second. TikToker, C-E-L-H. What the heck is that? C-E-L-H. Celsius, okay. Funny thing, I was drinking some Celsius this morning. However, I don't think Celsius has been around long enough. Has it? C-E-L-H. Celsius Holdings. No dividends at the time period. Okay. Okay. Look at the chart. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, this is where it is. Where did it go? It went up, down, and now it's bouncing off of here. Okay, fine. Okay. Poseidon's Last Venture. How are you doing? All right, so last 30 days. Here we go. $30 days ago, $33.50. We jumped up to 36, dropped all the way down to 28. Okay, gaps up. It seems to have lost its momentum because it's slowly coming down. And you have this gap here that's going to fill. So by looking at this, it looks like a no, in my humble opinion. Okay, VJ, Abbott Labs. ABT, Abbott Labs. High, low, where was it? Where is it? What direction? Up, down, up, down, up. 117.25 was the last trade today. So the 117.41s, the 118s, 149. That's well over 1%. That's what I'm looking for. Abbott Labs is a company over 100 years old, and they do have 5 decades or more of increased dividends, and it's offering you over 1%. 117, the 118 is going 149. That's well over 1%. What does it normally do this time of year? For that, we look at the seasonality. Look at the run-up between now and the end of the year. That looks absolutely freaking lovely. Look at it. From now to the end of the year. Doesn't that look nice? Okay. So, last 30 days. Okay, last 30 days. Here we are, right here. 116 jumps up to 118.50. Drops down, back up, back down. Now she's going to the upside. Can it continue going up long enough? Remember, there's 4 more days left in the week. Look at the run. Okay, 5 days, 6 days. Can it do 10 days to the upside before this profit taking? I don't know. That's a question you need to ask yourself before you jump in. Always, always, always ask yourself a couple of questions. Number 1 is, does it make sense? Number 2, do I like this company? Okay, what is Abbott Labs? What do they do? Do you know who they are? Do you know what they do? Is it something that you want to buy and hold on to? Those are questions you got to ask yourself. Okay, Boston Ron, we looked at Halliburton. What stock did you buy this morning? I don't know. What the hell did I buy this morning? Oh, I bought U.S. Steel. I bought Harley-Davidson. I bought Alley Bank. I bought MU, which is Micron. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? I bought MU, and I bought, what else? Oh, MBLY. Don't ask me why I bought it. That is something from me and someone else to know about. Okay, NUE, we already looked at that one. Please, long-standing dividend stocks only. Thank you. Ooh, Scorpion wants to take a look at Target. TGT. I did get burned last year on Target. We all know that. Okay, a year ago, we get the bottom at 102. I don't even have to look because I was there. He broke the rules and bought a monthly. I did? What monthly was that? I don't buy monthlies. I don't think I bought a monthly. Target, here we go. Check that out. Here's the bottom right here at 105.23. That was a year ago. Topped off at the 182.34. That was in beginning of April. Currently, our last 30 days, okay, yeah, Target's going to be a no this time around. 30 days ago, we're at 152. Shoots up to 157, drops to 148. Now we're sitting at 159. Yeah, no thanks. Destroying the prestige of the Dividend King is insane. Fire that CEO. He's probably talking about the 3M. Well, I got a lot of questions here. Let's see how quickly we can go through these. Warren Buffett is almost as good a trader as Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, I know, but nobody beats Nancy. I mean, think about it. 100% wins, no losses. How can anybody be not at awe to be in her presence? Make me freaking yak. Lady makes my flesh crawl. What's your number 1 stock? My number 1 stock was Macy's, but lately it hasn't been. Asked 45 minutes ago, apologies if you come across it again twice. I made my first covered call sale today on paper money, Alley, for 3.4%. I think you said it would be no because of the 30-day high, but would you go over it? Okay. Holy bad guys. I hope you were joking about Nancy. It depends. Okay? If you find her appealing, more power to you. If you find her practices appealing, more power to you. I think anybody in Congress should not have, yeah, she's a crook. I don't think anybody in Congress should be living beyond their means. Explain to me in a manner in which I will understand. Someone who gets paid $200,000 a year, how can they buy a $17 million home? Explain it. I would love for someone to explain to me how a president who makes $400,000 a year can afford to pay cash for a beach house in the millions. How? How possible? The guy doesn't make anything. He doesn't own anything. Every one of his company is just a shell company that does something for someone else, and don't get me started. Anyway, Allie, the bottom of the year was 22.44. That was a year ago. The high was a couple of months ago at 45.32. Okay, had a drop on 39.72. It dropped all the way down to 31.89. Okay, last 30 days. Here we go. Yeah, Allie's going to be a no for me. I mean, I don't have a problem with the trading. I don't have a problem with the trading of the only get public knowledge, but obviously they get much more. Yeah, they get to make laws weeks and months before they get information months before we do, and they don't consider that as insider trading. That's privileged information. That's exactly the definition of insider trading. Privileged information. But we all know that government and politics, they don't play by the same rules. Okay? Democrats and Republicans don't have the same rules. It's weird how it goes. So I think there's three sets of laws. There's a set of laws for us little people. There's a set of laws for the Democrats, and there's a set of laws for the Republicans. Okay, yield max is a definite no. Corey Biskel, I can't even read that one, dude. Sorry. I asked 45 minutes. Okay, Allie. All right, let's take a look at Allie Bank. Yeah, okay. Holy bad guys. You like it, fine. Today, she opened up at 35.54 and hit a high at 36.03. Wow, I'm yawning. I must be tired. Okay, so holy bad guys. You bought it today when Friday was the high of the 30-day period. Okay, great. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I mean, I don't tell people what to do. I go over the numbers. I point them out. Okay? So, here's where it was 30 days ago. Okay, 32.50. She went up, pulled back, up, pulled back, up, pulled back. Now she's going to the upside. Can it continue going up? Yes, it can. It's not a game that I want to play. I don't like buying at the high. You made money on it? Great. More power to you. I applaud you. That's great. Okay? But if it's at the 30-day high now, where is it going next? It doesn't always have profit taking. It could continue to keep going up. It could. But that's not a game that I want to play. That's a little bit too risky for me. Okay, Corey, yield max. I don't like yield max. What is the ticker symbol for yield max? Oh crap! I got half hour to go through 54 questions. No to yield max. Sorry, they haven't been around long enough. What stock are you looking for dividends this week? Oh, George, that's a good question. This week, let's get rid of earnings, and let's go directly. That's the wrong account. This is the one that has all the information on it. Okay. So this week, are you ready? John Deere, Fifth Third Bank, Mendeley's. Uh-oh, that says September. We want October. Hold that thought. Okay. Kinder Morgan, Ford, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, U.S. Steel. That's just on that list. Alcoa, AGMC, EPD, Morgan Stanley, Texas Instruments, Zytist, Costco, NSC. What the heck is NSC? Uh-oh. NSC. Norfolk Southern. Wouldn't have guessed that one. Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Aetna, NEP. What the heck is NEP? Nextera Energy. Okay, cool. How big can Apple get in all seriousness? It's $3 trillion. Not to be political, but we need to cabal government gone. Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure. I must sleep. Have to change all my remaining monthly weeklies first. That's funny. What was I saying? I was going to say something. I forget what it was. Yield max is a no. Ooh, Exxon, Mr. Balls Deep. Okay. Ooh, Paul. What about Occidental Petroleum? OXY. OXY. All right, we'll take a look at it. ExxonMobil. XOM. I'm going to say no to XOM. And my reasoning being is here. Here's your 30-day bottom. Up, down, up, down. Now she's here, too close to the high for me, 124. The 124s are going for 125. Yeah, you can get your 1% out of ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil is a great company. Okay, but you have to ask yourself the question. Okay, hold on. Okay, she's definitely in an upward trend. Okay, for the next couple of weeks, she goes to the upside. Oh, great. I like ExxonMobil. It does have the numbers do work. The 122s, 20s. Uh-oh, the market maker is pushing it down. 124 is the last trade. The bid, 121.90. The ask, 122.20. So if the market maker is pushing it down, why would I want to jump into it? I mean, it's not guaranteed, but that's the way it looks. Okay? Look what the high is right here. Look where we currently are. Look at all this space as compared to the 30-day bottom. 30-day bottom way down here at 111. It's currently at 124. Well, the high is at 126. Not that far away. Okay, somebody want to take a look at Occidental Petroleum, OXY. Okay, first I want to look at the high, the low, where was it, where is it, what direction, down, up, down, up, down, up, 53.91 at this moment in time. The 53s, again, they're pushing it down. 53.91, look at the bid, 53.12, the ask, 53.15. Okay, well, market maker's going to push it down. 53s are going for 122. The 54s, 63. Okay, if you like Occidental Petroleum. Alrighty, ExxonMobil, blah, blah. Good evening. How much is WBA going to drop earnings coming out tomorrow? Well, Sherman, we don't know. Okay? Now, I'm into it at 12. I bought some more today at 9. So my dollar cost average should be 10.50, somewhere around there. Okay, Cliff, NUE. Didn't we look at NUE already? Is that Nucor? Yeah, we looked at NUE. Yeah, we already looked at that one. Okay, Boston Ron, we looked at Halliburton already. Big Daddy Shop, I'm assuming that's Shopify. SHOP. Yeah, Shopify. Do they even have any profits yet? SHOP. No dividends. No, thank you. PLCKF. What the heck is that? PLCKF. PLCKF. Yeah, no options. No, thank you. 47 cents. Seriously? Hey, bro. Crop Dick. How are you doing? Home Depot. Thoughts on BBY? Need a couple more updates. BBY? That Best Buy? It is. Ooh, check out the gap up. Yeah, dude. Looks like that gap is going to fill. 97.35. The 97s are going for. Yeah, you're not going to get your 1% out of that, dude. You're not. And it's in a downtrend. Okay? You got a gap right here. That's going to fill. Okay? Down, up, down. Yeah, she's coming down still. Yeah. I wouldn't do it. But that's me. I'm not giving advice. I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay? A Cliff. We already looked at new core. Rod wants to take a look at Home Depot. Yeah, that's going to be a no, dude. Look where it is. Way too close to the high of the year. Okay? It's profit taken there. No. Tom Powell. Big Daddy Shop doesn't work. It's almost at its high. Correct. Which one are you looking at? Which one are you looking at? Okay, RPM. Why are we looking at RPM? RPM. Yeah, hell no. 2 reasons. One, it's a monthly. I don't do monthlies. 2, it's at the high of the year. Raw Kinetics. UPST, 55 calls, 1018, printed, and I believe will continue to Manana. Okay. UPST. That's Upstart, right? Yeah, Upstart. You honestly think that I would be interested in buying at the high of the year? Why? What is it about me that makes you think I would actually be looking at that? I'd be looking at selling it, not buying it. Because eventually, there is going to be profit taking. You can't go from 32 to 54 without profit taking. Sorry. Why are you keen on 10 contracts? What's wrong with one contract priced at $65,000? I had no problem with that whatsoever. What did I do for Harley-Davidson this morning? I sold the 35 puts on Harley-Davidson. Yeah, so that's not something I could discuss here. But Harley-Davidson looked great this morning. HOG. Okay. Okay, this morning it opened up at 34.64. So at the 34.64, the 35s were going for 80 cents a share. That's over 2%. That's why we liked Harley-Davidson this morning. Okay, so Poseidon's last molar. I don't do it on the contracts. I do it on the value. I try to do it on the valuation. Okay, so if I have $100,000 in the account and I do 5 trades, it's $20,000 per each trade. Okay, whether that's one contract or whether that's 4 contracts, I try to keep them even. Doesn't always work that way. How many contracts do you buy? Well, first of all, I don't buy them. I sell them. There's a huge difference. Vlad wants to take a look at Paramount. Well, cool. I like Paramount. Oh, where was I? Uh-oh. I missed it. Where did it go? Vlad, there we go. Here we are. Vlad, Paramount. Well, let's take a look at Paramount. P-A-R-A. Now, Paramount, again, one of those companies that doesn't fit the bill perfectly, but it is, or was, on Warren Buffett's list. Okay, so Paramount. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is, and up, down, up, down. That's basically what we're looking at. So, Paramount, 1041. or the 1050s that go for 3 cents. We can all say no together on that one. Hell no. I'm not buying a stock at $10.41 and only picking up a 3-cent premium. Look at this. Look at the premiums. 1 strikeout, 2 strikes out, 3 strikes out. Yeah, no thank you. Okay, a Malit TM. What the heck is TM? Usually when TM, that's a monthly Toyota Motor Company. Look at the gaps. Look at that. That's crazy, in my humble opinion. Look, gap up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 gaps within a 3-month period. Yeah, no thanks. And it's a monthly. Sorry, I don't do monthlies. They just don't work for me. What about Chewy? Chewy's too new of a company, Joseph. How are you doing today? Chewy. CHWY. CHWY. 28.45. The 28.50s. Okay, going for 52 cents. Cool. CHWY. There are no dividends in the time period. Yeah, no, sorry. JEPQ, we already said no to that one. PLL, what the heck is PLL? PLL. Piedmont Lithium. Monthly, no. Boomba, thank you. What does weekly mean? User 88915158000489. Do you see this right here? October, November, February, May. Those are all months. Okay? 18 October, 25 October, 1 November, 8 November, 15 November, 22 November, 29 November. Weeklies. Okay, that's the difference between weeklies and monthlies. Weeklies, every single week you can write an option against a stock. Every single week. We're at 47. This is ridiculous. Okay, so weeklies every week. Monthlies once a month. So if you're getting a check for doing dividend or covered calls on dividend stocks, monthly I'd be able to do it 12 times a year. 12, that's it. Weeklies I can do it 52 times a year. Now I didn't go to college, but I do know that 52 is much better than 12. But I could be wrong. PLL is a no. Okay? Sergio, I took a look at PLL. No. Okay, hi James. Any options in your opinion that are better than SCHD? Wow. They had a study done years ago where they took a monkey, gave him a dart, and the monkey threw a dart at a dartboard with all these stocks on it. Did better than SCHD. Now, I'm going to call you Oscar because you don't have a name. User 851372320829. What were your parents thinking when they named you? Seriously. Okay, SCHD. The reason why I don't like SCHD, and I don't know why, I got to repeat this every night, SCHD. When you invest in a company or you invest in anything, you get what is called a yield or a rate of return. Okay, great. So what is SCHD giving as a rate of return? Well, for that, I'm going over to Yahoo Finance. Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD. $28.69. It's actually up 0.53%. Okay, great. What is the yield? The PE ratio is 544. The yield is 3.47. 3.47. That's 3.5%. For the year, not the week, not the month, not the quarter, the year. 12 months, 3.47. Explain to me in a manner in which I'll understand why you think 3.5% is better than 50%. I'm waiting. I mean, I can wait all night, and I'm sure you can probably come up with a reason. Why else would you buy SCHD? Whirlpool. I like Whirlpool. I do. WHR. WHR. High, a low. Where was it? Where is it? What's direction? Look at that. Down. Okay, currently at 104.22. The 105s are going for 75 cents to 125. You might get you 1% out of it. Might. But the 104s, no. Okay, ask yourself the question. High of the year, 132. That was a year ago. Lower, the bottom of the year was the end of May, and that was 84.08. All right, last 30 days, what does this thing normally do? Well, last 30 days was the 30-day bottom, right there, 95. Shoots up to 109, pulls back to 102, up, down, up, down. It's no real rhyme or reason at the moment, okay? No real direction for the last couple of weeks. Basically channeling to the side, and I hate saying that because they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up. That's all they do. Boston Ron, tornado flipped my car trailer in Fort Myers. Okay, what does weekly mean? I'm so glad you are okay. Well, thank you for that. Weekly means it's something I can do on a weekly basis. So Whirlpool, triangle sign, 7%, 104. Now, I'm not quite sure why you're saying the 104 is 7% dividend. Oh, the dividend. Yeah, I don't do the dividends, dude. Sorry. I only do the premiums. Okay, so what is the dividend for Whirlpool? WHR. Okay, where the heck is the dividend for Whirlpool? There it is. August. So, August 30th was the dividend for Whirlpool. So, it's not even contender for this week. And it's only $1.75. Well, how do you get 7% out of $1.75? Did I miss NUE, Cliff? Yes, you did. What does it weekly mean? Okay, I already did that one. 86, how's it going? You look like Jeff Daniels' brother. Thank you, I think. 86, the stock needs to have weekly options in order to sell covered calls weekly. Thank you, 86. He doesn't buy calls, he sells them. One call for 100 shares. Yeah, see, the interesting thing about buying calls, okay, 20% of all calls actually are profitable. 80% expire worthless. So why do I want to be on the 20% side when 80% is better than 20%? Just my opinion. Financial Robin Hood. I need 20 group of people. My target is $1,000. I have a plan. I return giving business, but problem. Okay, Financial Robin, I have no idea what that means. And please don't pitch my group, okay? Seriously. That's not what we're here for. Does it cost you to roll out a position? It depends. Okay, if you're paying attention to roll out a position, you should be making a profit. Okay, Axeman, spiders, I don't do those. And I don't do DTE, 0 days to expiration at open. Yeah, no thank you. Where are your glasses? Well, my glasses are for seeing far away when I'm driving. Okay, I don't use glasses when I am, 2 feet away from the camera. Great job. Never heard why you trade Riot. How about this? The reason why I trade Riot. Hey, Scott Michael, you ready? The reason I trade Riot. The owner of the account insisted I trade Riot. How you like that for an answer? The owner of the account insisted that I trade Riot. Huh? Whoever is selling ES Future and SPY ODT put strikes is bankruptcy by now. Okay, lovely. No weak OPT, got it. Y'all need to be very, very careful. The Fed cut rates and the game is over. The rug pull is next. Michael G, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But let me ask you a question. Okay, you probably aren't going to give me an answer because nobody ever does. Okay, you think the rate cuts are going to affect a company that has been in business for over 100 years? Okay, company's been in business for 100 years. What have they seen in the last 100 years? A rate cut, well, that means absolutely nothing to a company that's a century old. They've seen World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, oil embargo of the 70s, Afghanistan, Desert Storm, all the crap happening all over the world, stock market crash of 29, the Great Depression of the 30s, oil embargo of the 70s, I already said that, the dot-com bust in the early 2000s, Y2K crap, financial crisis in 08, and then the pandemic in 2021. Yet these companies are still consistently increasing their dividends. So what the hell do you think a rate cut is going to affect them over and above all that other shit that they've seen over the last 100 years? Okay? If you own a portion of a company, okay, you own a portion of them, you are entitled to their profits. Okay, so great. Money gets a little tight, maybe their profits aren't as much. But if they're consistently increasing every single year, this is not the first rate cut we've seen in the last 100 years. So what makes you think it's actually going to make a difference now? It is what it is. It's 11:27. I got a couple more questions and that's it. Sell the stock up here and roll your contracts 6 months. Okay, Fonz, okay, my bad. Yes, it did do. Okay. Which stock was that earlier that gapped up? NUE, okay, creator. What about AI? Okay, what about it? Riley, we already looked at Riley. You know them by heart, probably do. Riley. If you don't care to capture the divs, why would you buy a company that only shares 10 cents? I'm not quite sure which one you're talking about. What I like about dividends and the companies that I like is the consistency of the increase in the dividends. Okay, so if you buy a company, if you buy some shares, you own a portion of the company. Great. What are you getting out of that? Well, you're getting either cash flow through dividends or you're getting capital appreciation of the increase of the stock price. Okay. I'm not looking for increase in stock price. It does nothing for me whatsoever. It doesn't help me pay the bills. I don't have the luxury or the time or the desire to put money into a company and wait for it to grow so that I can sell it and then pay my bills. No, I'm looking for cash flow, which means I'm looking for companies that have consistently increased their dividends. The reason being is it shows stability, predictability, consistency, and profitability. So if the dividend increases every single year, well, logic and reason, along with common sense, tells me if the profits are increasing and then the dividends are increasing also, well, the company must be making money. That's why I look at the dividends, and that's why I look at the consistency of increased dividends. Riley and FL. I have no idea what FL is. What the heck is FL? Foot Locker. Okay, we already looked at Riley. Foot Locker. Now, Foot Locker is really not on my list, but we have traded it in the past because the numbers looked good. Sometimes I do make exceptions. But here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's turned around, going back up again. 23.77. The 24s are going for 35 cents. That's more than 1%. Well, wonderful. What does the company usually do this time of year? Well, this time of year, it usually, well, look at that movement right there. Okay? She's going to go sideways for a little bit, make a drop by the end of the month, and then shoot up nicely. Well, great. Why don't we put Foot Locker down for another week? Or, yeah, next week, FL. Pizza. No, Moon, I'm not hungry, but thank you anyway. PZZA. Isn't that, hold that thought. Domino's Pizza? No. PZZA. Right? PZZA. Papa John's. It's a monthly. No. Holy bad guys. Oh, just heard you say you bought Allie today. My first investment using your method. I think I'm getting it. Cool beans. Who farted? Nancy equals dirt. Okay. Florida girl. How have you been? You're just getting here. I'm just getting ready to leave. Wait. You just reviewed Allie for me and said there was a no for you, but just prior you said you bought. Yeah, that was this morning. Difference tonight. Huge difference. Because see, what happened today, okay, at the morning opening, it looked great. Now it doesn't. Kevin, how do you count your pips to make it easy? I don't have pips. Oh, I figured, where we go? Let's get these last questions. I figured Allie would be a no due to the 30-day high, correct? I actually wanted to risk so that I can play it through on paper money, but confused as you said you bought today. Did I buy Allie today? Not there. Yeah, I did. Ah, I did a put on Allie. Okay, so, holy bad guys. When I say I did a put, A-L-L-Y. Okay, now, you see where Allie is right now? Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, all that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. Look at this. Okay, 30 days ago. Oh, wait a minute, not 30 days ago. 2 months ago. It's at 44. Big drop down here. It goes all the way to 32. Okay, now it's at 35.79. I sold the 35 puts. Do you know what that means? Okay, when selling a put, as the thing keeps going up, great. The put option will become worthless. And I'll just collect that money without even having to buy the stock. So I'm going to make a profit off of Allie as long as she's above 35 come Friday afternoon. Well, because that's what it looks like it's going to do. Look at the nice movement from here all the way up. Okay, so if I did the 35s this morning, I wouldn't have gotten the same premium. Okay? PLTRs are no. Sorry, Money Milo. Can you check Pizza? Already did. PLTR? No. NG transfer. We looked at NG transfer last night. It's 11:33. What do I think about VOO? Hell no to VOO. What app do you use to do this? Okay, Briz, this is not an app. This is called Think or Swim. It is a trading platform offered by Charles Schwab. Okay, it was invented by Tom Sosnes decades ago. He sold it to Ameritrade. Ameritrade was bought out by Charles Schwab. Okay, it's 11:30, past my bedtime. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. You guys have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, look at this. Chelsea, hey, hi, ho, goodbye. Oh, y'all finished. And we stopped the broadcast for that. See you tomorrow. You guys got it. Oops. Investing Swift just adopted crypto. Okay.